This time we're going to solve a three-part inequality. Notice for the first time we have two inequality symbols in this equation. There's two of them, which means instead of just having a line going in one direction or the other, we're going to have something that goes in between two things, okay? So we can't just imagine this has an equal sign because you've never seen an equation that has two equal signs in it. So let me tell you where we want to start is in the middle. We got to isolate this x in the middle there. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get rid of that 1 and it's subtracted, which means we're going to add a 1 to all three sides. And we're going to have -1 is less than or equal to -3x is less than or equal to 6. Okay. The x is still not by itself in the middle. So what are we going to have to do to get it by itself? There's a -3 that is multiplying it. So let's divide all three sides by -3. And we're going to end up with +1/3, because negative divided by negative is positive. Now we just divided by a negative again, so what are we going to do with this? Flip it. Good. And flip it on the other one as well, and that's going to be -2. Okay. So as we're looking at this, I want you to picture it on a number line. Which number is bigger? Which number is to the right on a number line? 1/3 or -2? 1/3 is positive, so it's to the right, right? So this is what? It's backwards. We can't leave it like this. We have to switch it around. We have to put the -2 on the other side and the 1/3 on this side. So you want to guess at what we're going to do with these two guys in order to flip the whole thing around? Yep, I bet you guessed right. We're going to flip them again. And the reason we're flipping them is so that we can put the -2 on this side. Flip as in flip. Let's try that again. Okay. And 1/3. Okay. So now it makes sense, right? If you were to picture this on a number line, -2 should be to the left of 1/3. All right. So here's our, we're ready to graph it. This is the -2. Okay. 1/3 is not a whole number, so we should probably have, let's see if that's -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 1/3 would be about here. -2 would be about here. Okay. So are we going to include or not? We are going to include because it's less than or equal to. So included is the square one, right? And we're just going to fill in the middle. Excellent. And there's your graph. And then, of course, the last piece is always interval notation. But interval's easy. You just pull it right off of the graph. -2, 1/3, and you're done. And you've just solved, graphed, and expressed in interval notation your first three-part inequality. Great job.